Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to tackle those two. They are looking like this. This is how it should look like. This is not how it should look like. Let's start. So what is it that you need to do this kind of job? I'm using this you see here. The minimum requirement, I would say, is some kind of foam pad and a rubbing compound. That's the minimum you need. I start off by, in some rare cases where it's very coarse, I start off by using some wet sandpaper or even machining it down with foam pads like this that are, I think it's 2000 grit. And here you have 3000 grit with a bigger machine. And that is if you have very coarse scratches on the lens itself. Then you go by this with a rubbing, some fast cut rubbing. And then you just rub it away with a rag tag and clean it up, and you are kind of done. So let's take a look at how the lenses look today and how they should look like. So basically here you have one of the good lenses, or at least better lenses. It's still a little bit hazy in the middle here, but I cannot do much about this one because that's on the inside. But what you can see is rather sharp here. So let's take a look at the other side. It's milky compared to this lens that is shiny. Yeah, you should be able to see that. So that's what you're aiming for, because this is plastic lenses and they tend to be milky after a couple of years. So what you can do is rub them up, and that will get you going for another year or so, and then you have to do it again. But at the same time, it takes 10 minutes to do something like that. So let's rub this up and I'll show you how to do it. Recommended here is also to actually open the hood and cover the edges here, because if you go on the outside with your sponge or your machine here, you will or you can damage your paint as well. So be very careful, and do not get this too hot either, because if you do that you may burn it out as well. So let's take this, and I'm going to try to do it on one side so you can see what the difference will be. So let's start a little bit in the middle here. Let's remove that, and you will immediately see that this one got very shiny compared to this side here. So by doing that little, you make it go from that to that, and hopefully you will get the view or the actual light back that you had before. So let's do the rest as well. And I would consider that as a new, spanking new window again, and it looks spectacular. That's a really good job. So let's take a look at how it looks now on the wall. As you can see, we have a very clear line here, and that's what we want. As you remember, it was all over this place. This one is still a little bit foggy, and you can see there is a little bit shine through, but still it's a pretty clear line there. So that's really important. Clear line, clear line. A little bit sharper, since this one is actually already done and this light is not done. This one is a little bit coarser, so let's see if we can go through and just take a little bit with the water as well. When you're sanding this with water, you need to make sure that you have a paper that is very fine. I'm using a soft pad of 2000 grit, but this one is used a lot, so I would consider it more like a 3000 or something like that. I wouldn't go below 2000 at least. Let's see if we can do something about that. you can see, it have become faded again. And that's normal because I did sand it, though I cannot, it seems like most of the scratches is actually on the inside. And it's actually a lot better. So that's how we do it. Now it's time for me to get everything away here and clean it up again. And I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something. Kind of the same principle as actually cleaning up your paint and getting this more clear and all like that. But note that it's only applicable on plastic, because you cannot do this on the glass ones. But the glass ones, it also holds up a lot better. So thank you for today. If you want to continue, you can subscribe. There is more videos coming about repairing cars. This car do have a couple of more faults that need to be fixed to get it actually approved. So I'm going to do that. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.